Okay, so you're going to need to be into your index.htm page. Right now you have your class schedule on it. What we're going to do is we're going to create the navigation, the hyperlinks that go to each of the pages that we have made some adjustments to here in Dreamweaver. So put your cursor in front before the schedule, okay? And just hit return a couple of times, 2 times, so that you have some space at the top. Now, I know I didn't show you this. You know where the title tag is in the code. Right here is your title box. So this right here is where you could put in a title for your web page or website. So go ahead and put in Dreamweaver Intro. Now, up here at the top, we're going to put in our navigation. And we made changes on HTML01. Okay, and then I'm going to use this line here, and it's just a decorative piece. Look over at the far right of your keyboard above the return key. If you hold shift, you'll get that straight line. And then I'm going to type in HTML02, HTML03, HTML04, HTML 10, and HTML 13. So those were the ones that we made changes on those pages. I am going to start off by centering these. Okay. Now if you look down here, you won't actually see a center down here. So we're going to have to go to our split view, and right here in the paragraph tag, remember our nice little align, center. And that's going to move these to the middle of the page. Now, I'd also like to increase the size of these without giving it a heading. So I am going to, right here in front of the HTML tag, and it looks like I need to set my preferences again. Let me do that real quick so that you can see that better. And so I can see it better. There we go. So right here, I want this whole line to have a different font. So I'm actually going to hit return, and I'm going to put in a font tag, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a font face, and I'm going to say I want Arial Black, and then I want the size to be I think a 4. I can adjust that if I need. And color. And notice that when I get color, I get the color box, which also includes this eyedropper, which does not let me sample on the page, which I thought it would. So ignore that part. But I know that right here was the same color as my border, but I don't know if that's going to be dark enough. All right, now you can see what I did here. See the code that popped up? That's because I didn't put in the closing tag yet. Okay, so here's my opening tag. Right after the number 13, I need to put my closing tag, my closing font tag. Now, attributes do not have to go in closing tags. They only go in opening ones. Why is that not working? Oh, because I also don't have the end of the tag right there. There we go. Okay. All right, that's dark enough. I can handle that. And that, actually, I'm going to make it one size bigger. We'll do size 5. Perfect. Now, this is what I want to point out. I changed the color of this, but I'm going to link these to the files over here. Okay? And when I link, you know that the color of the links change. So, first, I want you to notice that the color of this is FF9900. So I'm going to highlight HTML01. Look down here in my properties. You see link. We have the folder that I could click on to browse, or I can use my point to file and I can drag it and drop it on HTML01. Notice how the color changed. Here's my HTML02, drag and drop, there. HTML03, 04, 10, and the last one is 13. Okay, now if you are really dead set on having it that color, we can still do that. Okay, we're going to go down here into our page properties. If we look at our page properties, first thing we have to do is look over here on the left and look at our categories. So we're going to click on appearance. I think we would like to give our page a background color. So I'm going to come over here and one up, I'm going to give it a really light color. Okay? And that might be the same color as here. That's okay. Light color. Now, you notice that the background color of the table now also looks like that. That's just because we didn't give the background color, we didn't give the table a background color, which we'll do once we go back. Okay? Now, you also see here we have links. Now, do you remember what the link color was? It was $FF9900. Now if we hit apply, now those links are the same color. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. They're still underlined, so even though they're not blue, people should realize that the underline means that they are links. Now let's go ahead and select the table. I'm going to click in the table and I'm going to select the table tag. And here you don't see any way to give the table a color. We had ways to give individual cells colors, but not the entire table. So I'm going to come in here into my table tag where I'm going to hit space, and I'm going to, so I can add another attribute, and that's going to be BG color. BG color stands for background color. And I'm going to make the background color white. And now when I click back in here, all of this is ready. It's there. Okay? So now when we save our index.htm and go to our folder and open it, oh, and it notice that these aren't orange. That's because I've already clicked on those files. If I click on it, it should take me to page 1, page 2, page 3, 4, 10, and 13, which is taking a little while because I had the movie and the audio, and there it is. And with all that, that's how you create an entire website.